Yes, Freya agreed. Fortunately, he's also an excellent jeweler, so he'll be able to accommodate both our requests.
Unfortunately, said Blitzen, this particular dwarf wants me dead.
Freya waved aside his objection. Oh, he can't possibly not want that after all this time.
Dwarves have very long memories, mother.
Well, generous payment will soften his attitude. I can help with that.
She called from across the hall.
Dmitri, I need you.
From one of the sofa clusters, three guys scrambled to their feet, grabbed their musical instruments, and hustled over. They wore matching Hawaiian shirts, Bermuda shorts, and sandals. Their hair was greased back in pompadours. The first guy had a guitar, the second had bongos, the third had a triangle. The guy with the guitar bowed to Freya. At your service, my lady. Freya gave me a conspiratorial smile, as if she had some wonderful secret to share.
Magnus, meet Dmitri and the Duruns, the best band you've never heard of. They died in 1963, just as they were about to get their big break. So sad. They valiantly swerved their car off of Route 1 to spare a busload of schoolchildren from a terrible collision. In honor of their selfless deaths, I brought them here to Folkvangir.
We are so very grateful, my lady, said Dmitri. Bring your house band has a sweet gig.
Dmitri, I need to cry, she said. Could you please play the one about my lost husband? I love that song.
I hate that song, Blitzen mumbled under his breath. The trio hummed. Dmitri strummed a chord. I whispered to Blitzen, Why does your mom need to cry? He turned towards me and made a finger down the throat gesture. Just watch. You'll see. Dmitri began to sing. Odor, od, odor. Where is that odor? Where is my love? The other two musicians harmonized on chorus. Odd wanderers far, my odor is missing. How odd it is not to be kissing my odor, my sweet odd odor. Triangle, bongo solo. Blitzen whispered. Her godly husband was an acer named Oder, Odd for short. I wasn't sure which name was worse. He disappeared, I guess. 2,000 years ago, Blitzen said. Freya went looking for him, disappeared herself for almost a century while she searched. She never found him, but that's why Freya sat in Odin's chair in the first place, to look for his sister. The goddess leaned forward and cupped her face in her hands. She drew a shaky breath. When she looked up again, she was weeping, but her tears were small pellets of red gold. She wept until her hands were full of glittering droplets. Oh, Oda, she sobbed. Why did you leave me? I miss you still. She sniffled and nodded to the musicians. Thank you, Dmitri. That's enough. Dmitri and his friends bowed. Then the best band I wish I'd never heard of shuffled away. Freya raised her cupped hands. Out of nowhere a leather pouch appeared, hovering above her lap. Freya spilled her tears into the bag. Here, my son. Freya passed the pouch to Blitzen. That should be enough payments, if Itiri Jr. is at all reasonable. Blitzen stared glumly at the pouch of tears. The only problem is, he's not. You will succeed, Freya said. The fate of my earrings is in your hands. I scratched the back of my neck. Lady Freya, thanks for the tears and all, but couldn't you just go to Nidavellir and pick out your own earrings? I mean, isn't shopping half the fun? Blitzen shot me a warning look. Freya's blue eyes turned a few degrees colder. Her fingertips traced the filigree of her necklace. No, Magnus, I can't just go shopping in Nidavellir. You know what happened when I brings him in from the dwarfs?
Do you want to know? Do you want that to happen again?
Actually, I had no idea what she was talking about, but she did not wait for an answer.
Every time I go to Nidavellir, I get myself in trouble, she said. It's not my fault. The dwarfs know my weakness for beautiful jewelry. Believe me, it's much better that I send you. Now, if you'll excuse me, it's time for our evening luau with optional combat. Goodbye, Magnus. Goodbye, my darling Blitzen.
The floor opened beneath us, and we fell into darkness. End of chapter 39.